Welcome back to the Lawn Care Grandpa channel. My name is Matthew Boo. I've had some experience in landscaping. This is Jerry McMillan. He's had over 40 years of experience. So what we try to do with these videos and this channel is answer questions that people might have about their lawns, or if they're new landscapers trying to run a crew, things they might want to know about. So if you have any questions that you would like answered, put them in the comments below. We'll try to get some videos for your questions as well. But today we're going to be talking about why will my mower not run unless they have the choke fully on. And there a lot of people, as you have older mowers, and as they get older, you're going to have temperamental mowers. So we're going to talk about why yours might only run with the choke fully on. So let's say you have an old mower. You've got some old mowers. You've had old mowers throughout your career. So, and I've had them too. And sometimes they just act weird. So let's say your mower only runs if you just have the choke fully on. What might be the problem?
Well, you could have an older mower that's maybe got a carburetor that's kind of clogged up. Maybe some drugs have gotten into the bowl. Under the bottom of the carburetor is a bowl that you can actually take off and clean out. So you want to make sure you don't mess up the float. So you can do that. Sometimes it's got a filter that's clogged up and the gas isn't flowing through it very good. By putting the choke on, you kind of pull a suction to it and bring in the gas. Thing is, it'll always mess up your spark plug. It'll cause it to foul out quicker. So, you want to get things like that fixed as soon as you can. But usually it's those things. It could be drugs or water in the carburetor bowl. Could be a filter kind of messed up. Could just be some old carburetor that maybe needs a good cleaning out.
What do you mean by drugs? You're saying drugs.
Sometimes you're putting gas in your tank, and you might allow things to get in there. There might be some dirt, there might be leaves in the fall, and some of those things that go down into the gas tank. Next thing you know, they're going through your filter, and eventually some of them will get on through the filter into the carburetor.
So it can mess those things up.
Yeah.
So let's say my mower is running only on a full choke, but it's running that way. Can you just leave it, just run it that way? Would that be a good idea?
It won't get better, it'll get worse. So whatever it's doing right now, if you need to put it on half choke, it won't be long before you'll have to put it on full choke, and it may be hard to start after you've done it a while because the spark plugs are going to begin to kind of corrode up. So you don't want to do that very long.
Okay, so let's say it's either I have to running on half or full choke to get it to go, or it just won't stay running. It just dies. What could be some of the fixes for that, you think?
Well, right away I might drain the gas tank and change the filter. If maybe the bowl on the carburetor, clean that out. Those are easy things to do, not as hard as it sounds. And maybe put in a new plug. That'll give you all that you can do. If it gets worse than that, you may need to take it to where say it's a Gravely lawnmower, you might take it to them and let them do what they need to do to it. But the thing is, just kind of enjoy your job. I enjoy it. I mean, I've never thought of it as a job, really. I enjoy doing the work. Good for you. Made sunny days real nice. So anyway, you'll get to know people that can help you make decisions and know good companies to take your mower to.
And sometimes just taking it apart and putting it back together, you can start finding it out for yourself.
Well, you can do yourself a lot of good by learning as much as you can, because a lot of things will break down while you're on the job.
Yeah, then you gotta
have to fix it.
All right, so let's say you've narrowed it down to certain things. Like, the spark plug, you just replace it. Fuel lines, you just clean those out, or you empty the tank.
Right.
Filter, those are pretty simple. What about a carburetor? How do you think that you could fix a clogged carburetor?
Well, I really think you need to have a professional work on that, because there's little air jets in there that the average homeowner wouldn't really know how to do. If you wanted to try it real, going out on a limb, you might find something with real fine wire. Could be a wire brush. You just clip off one of the wires, take out the air plugs. There's one that's for high speed, one for low idle, and you can run that wire through there and clean it out if it's got drugs in it, you know, some debris. And so that's a test, but anything above that, you'll need a professional. Somebody can get the parts, somebody can get the filters, and
Yeah, 'cause
somebody's got the book to look at.
yeah, you could do more damage than.
Right.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming by and seeing us on the Lawn Care Grandpa channel, and hopefully we answered some questions for you about a lawnmower that won't run unless it's on half or full choke. And so Jerry, he really likes doing these videos. We like answering the questions, and we hope you come back and see some. If you like the video, click like and maybe subscribe so you can see some more of them.
Amen. Well, I want people to know that doing lawn work is really something that most men enjoy. They don't mind it at all. You get used to a type of mower. You get used to doing a certain type of style on your lawn, and it gives you a lot of satisfaction.